It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on George Kittle. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the 49ers and the Hawks, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin has all. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They've got all W's on the ledger so far. A perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Now, this thing gets marked where it went out of bounds, so they're going to have really good starting field position near midfield. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and now it's second down.
And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down and under pressure, they got him again.
And they're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Purdy off the play fake. That's caught downfield by Kittle.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Able to find Gray here.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. They'll try and throw for it.
And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Take it in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. First carry here for Ken Walker.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
This is the tight end Fant. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Purdy completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great...
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2nd and 4. Completes it to Fant on the right side. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw again. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. There, the contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Play action. Now Purdy.
This one caught by Kittle, and he is out of bounds right around the 34. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. He finds Kittle going across the field.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is McCaffrey on the give.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And room there to work it inside the 25.
And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal,
Purdy.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So every
touchdown! George Kittle from 10 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The 3rd time. got the first two.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago.
15 carries, 117 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks! A great play there. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Purdy. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Purdy.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers take a 3-touchdown lead. Throwing here, Purdy.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Back onto the field comes his offense, led by George Kittle. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things. But take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that you, similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things, right? Different arm angles, different slots that a pitcher would do. You do that with your route running and all that. And I loved his response. He said, yeah, I do that. But one of his best friends is a world-ranked tennis player, and he talked about serves and how you change up, take pace off, do different things, and he incorporated that into his route running.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Niners are an extra point away from going up by 30. Week after week, Charles. Operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
The 49ers with the football here.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey
with career touchdown number 174, just 1 shy of Emmitt Smith in 2nd place.
And the Niners continue to pull away here in this first half.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. run the toss to Walker.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll set up a throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28. Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So the watch is officially on now. That ties him with Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander for 2nd place all-time on the single-season list of rushing touchdowns.
And, partner, he now just sits one behind LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 28. We know LT's watching. We know he'd hate to lose his record, but we also...
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw again. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Here's Walker.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. They'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Offensively, they're going to have... The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. They'll look to throw.
And the Niners extend their lead yet again.
And he's got it. They add on more. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
He's got his tight end Fant, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
He'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
On first down, it's Purdy.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown 49ers. A big play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Niners just continue to roll.
And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And his throw here is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On third down, here's Walker.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
They go play action here. Purdy.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Play action. Now Purdy.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Back out now comes Kenneth Walker in the Seattle offense.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. you've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And it's the Cardinals who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Kyler Murray, 2 touchdown passes thus far. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check on one final game for.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On second down and 4.
Purdy able to find Gray here.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. Looking for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
No gain on the play there, second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Throwing here, Purdy.
The quick slant caught.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a 1st down as well.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This complete to Lockett. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2nd and 4. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Straight ahead, Walker. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
2nd down and goal. Purdy, touchdown! George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the 49ers are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
They'll look to throw, and this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Second and 3.
Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB. and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. On the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And
there he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 75 yards. And the 49ers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at this.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. How big it... wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That one will be incomplete. He caught it, but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on 3rd down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had him on the ropes there. 3rd down incompletion, 4th down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to 1st down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll look to throw here.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Purdy off the play fake.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
He finds Kittle going across the field.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from a yard out.
And the 49ers are pouring it on. Purdy now to throw.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does. And I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Touchdown 49ers! George Kittle, a 9-yard touchdown ground.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They'll try and throw for it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we can see.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Past the 20. And all the way in. Seattle. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Completes it to Samuel.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
This one caught by Kittle.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he... Here's Walker to start the drive.
And some space here.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdowns! They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Room hit. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
The Seahawks on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
On first down, Purdy.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And quickly they get to the line. Another try after the first down sack.
Purdy.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Purdy looking to throw.
And that is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
We'll see. The home team, as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This is the tight end Fant.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
They'll drop to throw. Ball had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the...
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
Picked off, Byron Jones.
And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he loses the football a second time. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Purdy off the play fake.
And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. Here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to...
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now back to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. Completes it to Fant on the right side.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one, maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Throwing here, Purdy. Over the middle, and he's got Gray.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Niners are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. So obviously, find the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
They'll look to throw here. And Walker has it.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. He does. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you can always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run this.
He's got a man. complete. 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball. And sometimes even your...
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Deebo Samuel trotting out with... Start this next drive.
What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. On second and goal, Purdy, and this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them, well on their way to another victory, riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen, and so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower. I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this...
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like it.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. Down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And this is going to be caught, so add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll look to throw now on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll set up to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
On first down, it's Purdy.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. And still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no